Kakakosh? Cannibalistic. Lovely.
Yummy.
Great. Yummy. So tasty.
So
okay.
All right. So again,
we're back again.
Yay! Reunited.
We're another drinky
poo.
You slowed.
I know I slowed, but that's okay. I was too busy eating your lovely dip.
Oh, finish it off.
My God.
Eat it all.
It was amazing. So this is Jas.
and Sher.
And this is Giving Up the Ghost podcast.
It is.
Woo.
Still.
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we're back by popular demand. I don't know about popular, but we're
back
together.
by demand.
We're together in the same room. This is the way I love to record. I love doing the creepy shit with Cher.
Oh yeah,
and we shoot
it's
the shit
fun.
too. Yeah.
Oh, the shooting the shit.
Yeah. We're only human.
We shot it a few times already.
Pew pew. I mean, we're only Libras for God's sake, so can't hold it against us.
Oh my God, we can shoot forever.
I know. And I mean, the best people in the world are Libras, so I mean,
of course they are.
Know.
I know.
And so we've recorded a few Ramblesodes tonight.
Ramble.
Also, a very, very special episode tonight. This one here. We are talking in honor of Louis Riel Day coming up. I'll have this for the week of Louis Riel Day. I guess 1 week, right?
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Is it before?
So today's the 7th. It's after.
It's after.
It's the Monday after.
21st about, approximately?
I think so.
Something like that usually, I think, right?
Yeah. So I'll have this episode out. We are talking about Métis legends and ghost stories of Manitoba and Ontario. So including settlers' stories and everything. And we got it from a lovely Facebook page. We want to give them credit. Do you remember what they're called? It's a Métis page.
Hang on. I will look because I follow them.
Yeah, I follow them too. They're an awesome page. Lots of information.
I think it's run by a lady. I think a lady runs it that lives in Selkirk, I think.
Oh, awesome. I was just in Selkirk today.
I don't know if this is it.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it the Métis History and Culture page?
Yeah,
is that the
Métis
one?
History and Culture page.
Yeah, it's really cool. Quite awesome.
It doesn't give her name though, eh?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So we thank them. We thank her for the information. We compiled a bunch of their posts, or I compiled a bunch of their posts. Or
She's a compiler.
Well, Cher told me about this page.
Yeah, see, I found it. She compiles it.
No. And some wicked cool stories. 7 years doing this podcast as of January, we had never heard of some of these, eh?
I know.
So
lots of them.
Wow.
And actually around Halloween time was really good. There was like
totally. That's where I got
clips all the time.
That's where I got
they
these.
were excellent.
So these are amazing.
Oh shit, I think I have to sneeze.
Go for it.
Maybe
you can
not.
do it. You can do it.
It's gone.
Look at the light.
Damn
Look
it.
at the light. Go
Climb
to the light.
back in.
No.
Yeah, climb back in there.
Bugger. So we're going to discuss some of these cool stories, creepy cool stories. The first one we have is
Pakuk.
Pakuk.
Pakuk. The Pakuk legend is Métis and Cree folktale about a skeletal, cannibalistic spirit that embodies starvation, disease, and the dangers of winter. Also called Pakak or Pakosh. This emaciated flying skeleton, has to fly, is a frightening boogeyman for children and is said to bring sickness to unsuspecting people. In Cree tradition, it is also linked to the giveaway dance as a symbol of overcoming famine. Oh.
Giveaway dance.
I never heard of that before either. What the heck is that?
Let's look it up.
Okay, giveaway dance?
Yeah.
Now I feel like I have to, when you feel like you sneezed, it's ruined my nose now.
Damn it.
Give away dance.
Must be all that
was
cocaine.
Cree, right?
Must be all the cocaine you do.
Yeah. Coca-Cola.
Actually,
no, I'm a Pepsi person. Okay, Cree culture giveaway dance, often associated with round dances.
Oh, yeah.
A profound ceremony of gratitude, community, and reciprocity held to honor visitors, celebrate milestones, or memorialize loved ones. Hosts provide gifts ranging from blankets to money to guests after dancing, emphasizing generosity over accumulation. Oh, so it's like if you have, you give. Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Cool.
But it's funny how it attributes to that, eh? Like
I know,
it's
yeah.
Interesting. All right, so the next one we have is the rolling head. So it says, a Métis legend reminds us the prairies remembers what is owed, even in the dark.
Great.
I like that. That's ominous.
What
I
is
love
owed?
That. So the rolling head, it says, among the Métis and Cree tales, whoops, I'm going a little crazy with the mouse here, of a spirit born from a betrayal and vengeance. The rolling head, once human, was cured. I think it's cursed. Sorry, my typing's bad.
God, cured. I'm like going, oh my God, what do they make a ham out of it?
You never know nowadays, right?
Oh my God.
No, the world is just a teapot of chaos. The rolling head, once human, was cursed to roam the night, its hair twisting like serpents as it hunts the guilty.
Oh, yuck.
The head rolls across the prairies, glowing with a fiery eyes, and whispers into the wind. Oh, creepy. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Tell your rolling head, I say. Pss, pss, pss. And he's gone. It was the rolling head. No. Some say it guards sacred places and punishes those who disturb them. Okay.
Oh, yuck.
Here's our favorite. Our next one's our favorite.
Oh, Mama Kwasiklak.
Oh, very good.
According to Métis myths, the little people are prone to stealing things and causing mischief, but are generally benign creatures who may come to the aid of people in time of need.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, little troublemakers.
All right. So next up we have something called Rougarou.
Rougarou.
Mm-hmm. That almost sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
I know, but it's Rougarou.
Rougarou.
Yeah.
And that's Michif for werewolf. Yeah.
Rougarou.
Love that. Mm-hmm. Here it is, an amazing Métis legend from Saint Francois Xavier. Rougarou story, La Robe Rouge, or The Red Dress by Henry Letourneau. The lady who told the story in 1969 was born in 1885. And it's about a werewolf. It was when it was the time to pick Saskatoon's people from St. Francis Xavier. Okay. Let's see. Sorry about this. I guess I could go like this.
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
And Bay St. Paul went to Grand Coutu to pick them up. Everyone went by cart, and it was 12 miles from St. Francis Xavier. Modeste came from elsewhere. This was the name of the husband of the woman that's telling this tale. Modeste came from elsewhere, but his wife was born in the parish. He was a good worker, a singer and fiddler, and people did not know much about his past. And his wife's name was Euphrosyne. Euphrosyne. It's spelled Euphrosyne. Euphrosyne.
Yeah, it's a long name.
So this is the married couple. So this woman's telling this story. It says here, once home, she changed her dress and began to make supper, and Modeste was in a good mood. She noticed that he had something red between his teeth. She mentioned it to him, and he asked her to remove it for him. She got a pin and saw it was a red thread from her dress, and he asked what it was, and she responded with nothing. She was upset. She was upset and would not dare say anything to her neighbors, and she recalled for several years her husband would at times at night not be at her side. She said that he would always have an excuse.
Yeah,
a horse
dress and his teeth, and he wasn't home at night.
Oh, I don't know. But she said that was from her dress, right? Because she would probably sew and she would know, right?
Yeah, this is true.
He would have an excuse at night when he wouldn't be there, and saying a horse was stuck and there was noise in a barn, etc. They were all ready to leave to go picking, like berries, and she had a new dress on that she had made. There we go. Your first scene made note. Her husband would look at her at times very strangely, and she asked her husband if he liked the dress that she had made. It was an Indian dress, calico with red flowers, and he responded harshly and said, "No, I do not notice the dress, but it was nice." And again, Modeste stopped the horses and told his wife to take the reins. He was going into the woods to find enough wood to repair pasture posts. In a short time, the horses were going faster, and sometimes they were scared of something. And she suddenly saw a huge black dog close to the cart. So she's driving her husband's cart while he went into the bush. The dog seemed to have only one thing in mind: to jump in the cart, and the dog succeeded to rip her dress with his teeth. And when they approached the other group of travelers, the dog disappeared, and the eldest of the other group said, "Are you sure it was a dog? It was most likely a wolf." And she did notice the look on the dog's or wolf's face was similar to her husband's Modeste's. She reflected on everything as she picked Saskatoons, and when her husband arrived, he was out of breath, very hot and soaked in sweat. She told him what happened, and he teased her. The imagination can make you see funny things, and she never told him about the ripped dress. Several months later in the fall, Modeste was working in the woods, and she decided to go get the cows, and while opening the pasture gate, she saw a stick resting. Again, this is a choppy story because it's from like the 1900s. A stick resting against the fence. Something told her to take the stick, and she was herding the cows with the stick, and then she heard a noise from the riverbank. She saw the same animal that had been on the path. The eyes were red like embers, and saliva came out of each side of its open mouth, showing enormous pointed teeth. It pounced on her, and she struck it on the nose with a blow from the stick. The wolf howled in pain, and it rolled on the ground and fell into the undergrowth. She heard a groan, and she approached the thicket, and it seemed as though the groans came from a human, not an animal. She slowly moved to where the groans were coming from, and she saw Modeste lying on his back, blood running from his nose. She removed her apron, wet it in the river, and went to wash his face. That's very nice of her. Modeste opened.
Attacked her.
I know. Modeste opened his eyes and said, "Hey, you're frozen."
Yeah.
I could not have told you I was a werewolf when I attacked you on the path. I hope you would have hit me on the nose with the whip, because the only way I could be released was if somebody were to hit me on the nose hard enough so I bled, and it had to be when I was under the spell of the wolf. So I thank you forever. I thank you so much. I am freed forever. Oh. So he had to be beat by something
to make him bleed.
And bleed, yeah, and bleed on the nose to be able to be released from the curse.
That's weird.
Yeah. So in conclusion, the grandmother telling the story to her children would say that if they did not die, they will live again. This family from St. Francis Xavier in Manitoba, and the lady was born there, and her husband was from somewhere else. And they lived there for about 10 years. People did not know about his past, and he did not discuss it. So that's the werewolf of St. Francis Xavier.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
That's a pretty funky story, eh? Like, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was just so scattery.
So random. Well,
I know.
It's such an old story.
But it's like, I know. I'm sure they probably, like, how did he have the thread in his teeth beforehand when he did not attack her? Maybe it wasn't hers. Maybe he would attack some other woman in a dress.
Could be.
Right? I don't know.
Or maybe he was a wolf in sheep's clothing. In grandma's clothing.
In grandma's clothing, yeah.
Who knows?
Weird, man.
You take this one.
Selkirk, Manitoba, it says, if you have grown up in or around Selkirk, Manitoba, you hear a lot of strange stories and see a lot of strange things that cannot be explained. Selkirk does hold many secrets and has a long history. There is said to be at least 2 old fur trade forts located somewhere approximately within city limits. This account was from someone who was driving back into Selkirk on Highway 9 across from then the Manitoba Rolling Mills. They said they noticed a lady in white in the ditch by the cemeteries. Her attire was like that from the 1800s. Her white dress was eerie, and you could see right through it. The strangest thing was that the woman appeared to be floating, with her feet not touching the ground. It was not dark out yet, so there was no mistaking what was seen. That's it?
I don't know.
That's all she wrote.
Oh, here we go.
There was also a body of an Indigenous woman found on Evelyn Street going south towards River Road. I was told when they found her, she was in the sitting position. It was an old burial, and they left her body there. Oh. There was an old First Nations man who was around town would say, if only people knew how many bodies were buried in and around the city of Selkirk and Lower Fort Garry, they would shit their pants.
I believe it.
I believe they would shit their pants. Yeah.
And I believe there's so many bodies.
Did they not find an ancient skeletal remains by the river not too long ago?
Did they?
Like within the last, say 2 years or something. I do remember because it's always when they go, they find bones and then they say they had to call in, not like forensic whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like recent. It was like an old body, like from...
Yeah, you can, and they can tell because it's decayed and mummified and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Off topic, I have a friend who was an archaeologist or is an archaeologist and was working for an excavation company that was usually hired that before they do big builds and stuff, they would have to bring them in and be on site in case they found anything.
In case they found some sort of,
And just recently he was assigned to, on the Red River banks there off of Pembina, I guess they were building like a mansion. They're building a mansion. So this guy probably has the money. He could hire an excavation. I guess that's part of the deal, right?
Right.
And ironically, there is actually an old graveyard right beside where he wants to build his house. Leave it to rich people, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking rich people.
Icky, though.
But part of that part of that side of the cemetery was actually a children's grave, like specifically a children's grave. Mm-hmm. So they think that, you know, what they're building onto that spare piece of land might have also had remains of children, because the cemetery is right there.
Right.
Just because you got a fence doesn't mean shit.
No, and lots of times they were buried on the outside of the fence if they weren't baptized.
Right. Or even with grass fires, if they were just with a wooden marking, sometimes.
Oh, yeah. You know, burn, who knows.
Yeah, so you could have graves and you wouldn't even know it. So, so like a lot of times, you know, when you've got bones and stuff, you can't identify. Like they got to bring people in. Mm-hmm. Not just the forensics, because they know. I don't think they'd waste their time with that. Like, I think there's an easy way they can determine.
Oh, I'm sure there must be. Yeah, I'm sure they must. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
The next one here is the screams of Riding Mountain.
Oh, joy.
The chilling tale told of hunters camped deep in the Riding Mountain of Manitoba. Late one night, as the fire crackled low, an eerie scream ripped through the forest. A sound not that of human nor beast. The hunters froze, fear clawed at their hearts. Some whispered the word Wendigo. Without waiting to see what lurked beyond the trees, they leapt onto their horses and fled, vowing never to return. To this day, locals say that when the wind moans through those trees, you can still hear the echo of that terrible scream, reminding all who pass to respect the spirits of the north.
It's not just a riding mountain.
No, it's not just. Not.
Because they are creepy. It is creepy, I must say.
It is.
Devil's Island. It says the legend of Devil's Island on Lake Winnipeg involves local superstitions and a ghost story about a haunted cabin. One superstition says that pointing at the island brings bad luck. Oh, crap. Where are we going? Over there. Yeah,
Over there.
You're screwed. Or prevents you from getting home, while a local ghost story describes a haunted cabin that provided refuge for fishermen. Some people who have visited the island claim to have experienced unsettling phenomena, including eerie lights, strange sounds, and panicky awakenings. Panicked awakenings. Yeah, while camping. The disappearance at Devil Island in Lake Winnipeg involves 1914 case of a wealthy Winnipeg businessman who went fishing and was never seen again. I think I remember something vaguely about that. Though his empty canoe was found near the island. Another disappearance mentions is that of a nameless Indigenous man, though less detail is available. I think I vaguely remember something about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What from where page? I would have an empty page. And this is where we make up a story.
We make it up as we go, folks. That's why we get paid the non-bucks.
Yeah, the non-bucks. Woohoo!
No, there's more. Just gotta find it.
I see it slowly go.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Uh-huh.
So the next one, so this one's cool. Like, so we're covering stuff all over, like, more like the Red River settlers. There's some in Ontario. And this one is actually up in the Northwest Territories. So this one here is called the Mackenzie River Ghost. It is one of the oldest tales of hauntings in Canada, dating back to the 1850s, and was once widely known even in Europe. So it got back to Europe. That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Augustus Richard Piers, a fur trader and Hudson Bay post manager, died at 33 years of age at Fort McPherson in the Northwest Territories' extreme north. When his frozen body was transported to Fort Simpson for permanent burial, a ghostly voice could be heard ordering the party on marche, right? Walk, right?
Yep.
Meaning walk. And it was said that the sound of the voice was driving the sled dogs mad.
Oh.
So I guess they were transporting his corpse, and as they were transporting his corpse, the corpse was saying marche.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
because
what
he
want.
Was the postmaster.
You want a dead guy
he
telling
wanted
you
control.
to go and making the dogs fucking nuts, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.